Greetings, everyone. This is the Hipster Snek, and today I'm trying out the demo for SoftWar. It looked to be a kind of Battle Network-inspired sort of game, and it was drawn to my attention by my good friend Mr. Grayest, the dev of A Whole Lot to Love, and apparently all visual novel devs are just friends, so I was drawn into this one. Let's get started. February 14th, Valentine's Day. What's this? Someone sent me a love letter. I wonder who it's from. Wait, Lisa. This attachment, she's confessing using a script? That's something only a shut-in programmer would do. Yeah. See, I make it a habit to never click any links that people email me. And like there's several game devs who have been like, oh, here's like all our promotional stuff and here's our trailer and everything. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not clicking any of that. I'm sorry, but I can't risk it. Like so many people I know have had their YouTube channel or their Discord hacked. And you know what? I'm just not in the business. I'm just not. I didn't know she was that kind of person, saying such a thing to me. Yeah, you are dumb as rocks. That's how the I love you virus got spread around. What the? Oh crap, don't tell me. Spacebar. Escape. Enter. Control Alt Delete. QWERTY up. Keyboard commands aren't working. I can't close this thing. A virus. That means Lisa's no way. Great, I didn't get a chance to save. Well, there goes 2 hours worth of work. Actually, that was probably worth more than just 2 hours. Damn, because I don't have a choice but to restart. Alright, back on. No way, this can't be happening. Escape, escape, escape. I can't believe it. How did I fall for an email virus? Because you're dumb as rocks. I program software all day. I should have known better. Yeah, see, that's the thing. People who are really smart in some ways also tend to be really dumb in others. Blame my lack of sleep. I'm over 30 hours working on this project. In others, I'm still not done. This was like the end of my computer. And my career. And hopes of me finishing college. Dude, boot up in safe mode and fix it. Legit, this is a true story. I actually worked for a particular well-known computer repair service team that you probably know the name of. And I'm not going to say it because I don't feel like having my career history, you know, completely public or anything, but I've had several computer locking ransomware style malware programs come in, and I was able to fix every single one. I didn't even really need fancy tools. You just boot up in safe mode, and then you just go through and remove the problem with something like Malwarebytes, and you're basically done. Like 99% of the time, you don't even have to do anything fancy. My computer was destroyed by an email virus. Next Tuesday is when we launch the big stuff, but it looks like I'm getting fired. Why didn't I make a backup? Wait, are you a college student or an employee? You don't get fired from college, you just flunk out. Forget a few hours, that's weeks worth of work. Escape, spacebar, enter, sigh. Just launch into the BIOS, dude. Stop being dumb. Go to the window to get some fresh air. I look at my phone and notice a new text. It's Hilbert Salcedo, my pal from school. You're funny, dude. For a second I thought I got a love letter from a hottie. Had fun yanking my chain. What are you talking about? You sent me an email called My Confession. I haven't read it yet. Just give me a sec. What? A love letter? That's stupid. I didn't send. Wait, damn, it's that virus. It's sending itself to my contacts. Bro, don't open the attachment. It's a virus. Hit the send button, but... What the heck, man? My PC's not working. I'm getting this stupid message on my screen that won't go away. Too late. He's suffering just like me now. I bet everyone in my contacts is experiencing the same crap. Well, the dumb ones, maybe. Gilbert restarted his PC, but I already knew that was pointless. I head back to the desktop. That awful message is still controlling my screen. I love you is the name of an old virus that infects by tricking the users that they received a love letter. I must admit it only worked because it was from Lisa. I thought she was noticing me. Okay, that's your first mistake, dum-dum. You are a nerd, so you need to come to some degree of acceptance and understanding of your lot in life, which is, well, let's just say you'll have the advantages of becoming a wizard at 40, so... Yawn. Man, I gotta get some sleep. I was hoping to finish today, but there's no point anymore. Except that you could easily fix this, but, you know, you're just not going to, apparently. I'll get back to it in the morning once I have a clearer head, when I'm not panicking about getting fired. Once again, are you a college student or an employee? I rest my head on the table in front of the monitor and decide to let the night pass. That's... You're not even gonna lay down in your bed? Like, okay, dude. There's surrender, and then there's just giving up on life, but okay. I wake up, remembering last night. Another dreamless night. If only the virus was just part of a dream. I glanced at the screen. Strangely, the screen had gone black. Hadn't pulled the plug, and I live alone. I guess the computer went to sleep. Clumsily stretched my arms forward to the desktop and pressed a random button on the keyboard. Download complete. Whoa! Screen lights up and reveals a new app. Hell yeah, my PC still works! Download complete. What does that mean? Oh crap, is this thing monitoring me now? Initiating future AI I love you virus v2.0. This is still part of the I love you virus. Oh damn. Hello user, I am the I love you virus. Call me Illy. I'm gonna go with Illy. I'm not saying I-L-Y, it's just a bit of a mouthful. I'm signing with your personal assistant. I'd like to confirm your name. Chapter 1, a new host. Am I really awake? The virus is signing to my assistant. That's kind of sweet. Should I just call you Master, then? Illy, huh? The envelope on her head reminds me of last night's email. I'm supposed to be mad now, but this is quite interesting. Are you listening to me? The speakers are on, aren't they? Please confirm your full name. This thing is suspicious, but it looks like it has a lot to offer. John Doe, that's my name. Identity confirmed. John Doe, do you accept my offer to be your assistant? I worked so hard just to get to your PC. Wants to be my assistant. Do I accept? Well, sure, why not? This is exciting. I want to see how good this AI is. I accept, but I have to know the conditions. What is this all about? You have my PC and suddenly offer some service. Nothing in this world's free. John Doe, I am the I love you virus. True love is unconditional. Inconceivable. If anything, conditions are the meat of every program. I have little trust in what this virus can do for me, or if any of my data is safe at all after this. After all, this is hacking. I'm curious about this future artificial intelligence. I got many questions about you and your purpose. Is a virus assistant. I understand. Please ask them one at a time. I have two main concerns for now. My PC and her. Here goes. Well, I guess we'll start with the obvious. You're a pretty well-done program. Isn't it a little too early for you to be evaluating my performance? And as a programmer, you're already amazing. Do you love me? No. Say... Eily. Okay. I would have gone with Illy, but sure, Eily. What happens if I disconnect my computer from the internet now? That's fine by me. Go on, try it. If all the processing is done online, this could possibly shut down her bot brain. Disconnect internet connection. Ah, now I can't go surfing. Huh, she works fine even without an internet connection. Hey, this is fine too. Being disconnected from the world means that only the two of us are in this room. Two of us? I'm alone in this room. There's no two of us. Moving on. Now I think you're going to be my assistant. I have full control over your PC. Anytime you want to command me to do stuff, to speak over the mic, I'll get it done. I'm a product of the Future Artificial Intelligence, or FAI, project. FAI programs are powerful like this, but only a few are like me. This FAI project stuff, who made it? Who's your creator? Are there multiple Eileys floating around now that that email's, like, been forwarded to everyone else, or am I just having a really bad fever dream? I can't disclose any more information of the FAI project or my creator. Now come. Classified information. I pause for a moment to think. I say it out loud. Hackers. That's a good word to sum up your situation right now. Tell me about it. I'm a hacking tool used by hackers, and that's what I'm here for. Say what? I'm gonna make you a hacker. You're kidding. I can joke around, but this isn't my thought sequence right now. So you're suggesting that I become a hacker. I'm not suggesting. It's your destiny. Serious words coming from someone with a deeply unserious character design. John Doe, I will assist you with any digital matters as your assistant and as a hacking tool. With me, you can hack into their system for whatever reason. It isn't that simple, though. Some of you may be able to protect from hacking. That's when we go to war. This is getting really shady. I'm not really all that interested in hacking anybody now. John Doe also made to participate in this war. A SoftWar. SoftWar, huh? I'll have to ask her about that later. So... what did you do to my PC? I made some changes for downloading myself here. First of all, despite infecting your computer and all, your computer is safe and usable. I still need to make the site modifications, and my deadline's next Tuesday. It's a huge relief, but why, though? Why would you spare my computer? Because I love you. So what about Hilbert's computer? Is that fine as well? Nope, it's still down. Why is it as my computer that's okay? I already said it's because I love you. This thing has a habit of dodging questions. What other changes did you make? Since I take up 14.3 gigabytes, I deleted some stuff. I'll let that sink in a little bit. Wait, 14.3 gigabytes isn't that big. There are like games on my Steam library that take up more than that. Hold on a sec. My disk is almost full. Did she just say 14 point... She deleted 14.3 gigabytes. You look terrible. I deleted 10.56709 gigabytes in your drive, to be exact. Keep calm. What did you delete? A folder called G and another one called H. G and H. Why those? They were on the top of the list of folders with the most useless files with the biggest size. She checked out my files. How does she even classify what's useless and not? You look upset. I believe G stands for games and H stands for Wait, don't say it. My precious collection! In a way, she did you a favor. I mean, the games, no, but you're probably going to be a healthier man not having that H folder. My precious collection, now it's gone. I had a few time-killing games in, well, that H folder. I'm fine with it. It's okay to delete those files as long as that's all. I didn't delete anything work-related. That's perfect. Let's move on. Oh, yeah, third thing. You should know about the grid. Every FAI program is packaged to set up a computer for the grid. The grid. I'll have to ask about that. So, what's this grid all about? The grid is the name for the place we cyber people step into. As I said earlier, this PC can now access the grid. FAI programs installed can automatically access the grid. I'm an FAI virus, so naturally here I am. Desktop now is the grid version of what you've been using. Not every program can enter the grid. Think of it as another dimension aside from the usual interface you see on the computer. Like I've never heard of any of this before. Almost sounds like a conspiracy. If you ever get attacked by a regular virus, it's easy to get infected if you don't have an antivirus. However, if you get attacked by a FAI virus, such as myself, you're definitely getting infected. That's exactly what happened. And I guess that is the downside to firewalls, is it not? They still let some data through. An antivirus is useless against FAI viruses. I mean, that depends on what antivirus you're using, if we're being perfectly honest. Fun aside, back when I was retail, we as in my store that I worked for and their corporate, and the particular antivirus in question, we actually had this very unfortunate agreement with McAfee. And McAfee antivirus is garbage, by the way. Most of the big antiviruses, Norton and McAfee in particular, are completely useless. If you use those antiviruses, I'm so sorry. Please uninstall them and get a real one. Honestly, in this day and age, you probably really only need Malwarebytes and an ad blocker. But, I mean, if you're going on weird, sketchy, suspect sites, no antivirus is going to help you. Honestly, the thing that protects computers nowadays is simply being informed and not doing incredibly avoidable things. So, yeah, if you have Norton or McAfee, they're trash, and their pride is bogging down your system. That's the thing about antivirus software, is it's an incredible resource glut. And if your computer's not particularly high-end, spec like a gaming PC, it's going to slow you down. If you're wondering why your computer is slow, there is some non-zero chance that it is actually your antivirus that's the problem, not a virus. Especially if you haven't updated your computer in a long time. It really depends. You can survive an attack if you meet these two conditions. First, the antivirus must exist in the grid or be a FAI antivirus. Second, the antivirus must be stronger than I am, or be able to beat me in cyber battle called a SoftWar. I see. It all falls back to this SoftWar battle. Since I have control of your computer, I won't allow you to install an antivirus. Damn, she saw through me. Well, she's not deleting anything maliciously. I kind of fail to see a problem here. If I understand correctly, the grid is a place only FAI programs can get into, so it's isolated space from when regular programs reside in. So the software is a grid-exclusive battle of programs, right? Correct. You're easy to pick up on things. That's a very odd way to phrase that, but okay. I should definitely start telling you about this software. Yes, please do. Alright, so tell me about the software. You sound serious when you mentioned it earlier. Only FAIs can take part in softwares. They are battles between programs. Technically, it's really a game. But the stakes are quite serious. Battle game, huh? Software goes like this. A virus with or without a user may be transported to a target computer system. The antivirus living inside the target computer system will intercept the arrival of that virus and hope to delete it. If the virus gets deleted, the target computer is safe. Otherwise, the target will be subject to the terror of that virus. So it's like storming a castle. Yes, the attackers are viruses, and the castle is the target computer system, the defenders. There are two sides of this battle, attackers and defenders. I don't like the idea of being an attacker, even though I have an intelligent virus with me. Why would such a game exist? Software gives everybody a chance to protect themselves from hackers, but if hackers created the whole software system in the first place, it makes no sense to give your supposed victims a chance to fight back. That's true, I'm not sure myself. Maybe this isn't meant to keep the bad viruses from causing too much trouble, or in all likelihood, it was simply a war between two autists who simply kept raising the stakes. The constant digital arms race. I mean, that's the thing. You guys know what the most hired degree for the FBI is right now? Go ahead, guess. I'll wait. It's accounting. Yeah. Most of the crimes in this day and age are white-collar financial crimes. No one's going around with a gun and robbing banks anymore, people. Because those people are immediately surveyed and immediately stopped. Even if they succeed at taking the money, they're going to get maybe 10 minutes down the road, and then they're going to just get caught and go to jail, and they're not going to gain anything from it. No one does that anymore because there's no way to get away with it. Everything nowadays is digital scams and crimes and hacking. It actually makes more sense for the FBI to hire accountants and people good with math than it is for them to bother hiring someone who's someone who's good at shooting firearms, for instance. It's actually kind of a waste of their time to have too many of those on hand. So, welcome to the modern world. It sucks here. Of all the lame cyberpunk dystopias, we got the crappiest one, and we don't even get elves like in Shadowrun. You speak as if viruses can be any good. I'm a good virus. Viruses are pure evil. Not convinced. Say, what if some hackers bypass the software system? They might try, but success is slim. The grid is running on a deeper level than the regular interfaces. Really. The grid, FAIs, and software system are also built without the knowledge or permission of the government, so it's best not to tell others for now. An elaborate system of AIs and cyber battles like this will definitely be popular soon. SoftWar might happen soon in this PC if we reconnect our internet, so we better be careful. How do I prepare for a SoftWar, though, just in case? Usually you install antiviruses to protect from viruses. If you've already been bit by the love bug, I'm the only FAI you need. I can delete viruses too, you know. Viruses can battle viruses too, huh? It's like having an antivirus and a virus in one program. Interesting. Funny enough, there was a Battle Network game that kind of touched on this a little bit, which was the GameCube spin-off Network Transmission, where Starman was going around giving people a fake antivirus program that was actually a virus, and it turned out the Zero virus, which shows up in that game as well, which has a pretty cool design, by the way. And the Zero virus actually ends up being like a good virus that has a conscience because his AI just got so complicated that he started developing existentialism. So, like, it's actually kind of funny, because I think Battle Network was listed as an inspiration for this game as well, so I'm wondering if they played that one in particular. Network Transmission's not very good, though, I'll be honest. Like, it's okay, but, like, the one boss fight against the Zero virus is, like, the one boss fight you can't do again. So it's like, the coolest boss fight in the game you can only do one time, and everyone else is repeatable. They do have some cool Navi designs, though, like Starman and Needleman show up. That's good to know, Eiley. I still can't trust you yet. Of course you can trust me. Trust is an essential part of love. There are some things you have to do for me to trust you. Damn, never thought I'd see the day when I'd say such words to a program. I'm actually being a huge idiot for buying into what this virus says. Back in the year 2000, the I Love You virus destroyed a heck load of PCs. To think this program would call herself by that name, it's driving me crazy. This PC is all I have, so I'll have to make do with all this. More importantly, I have an appointment today. Eiley, I have someone to meet today. May I ask who? It's Lisa Fairfield. Lisa's a friend from uni. Is it a date? She's not into me. Oh, it's a girl. I knew it. Virus intuition. I knew it. John's going on to a date. We're meeting for business' sake only, okay? I'm shutting down the PC. Wait a minute. How do I exit you? You don't. The FAIs are always active. That would be such a huge... Don't worry about your RAM. I've integrated myself to your OS to reserve processing power. Yeah, see, that's the thing. OSs, especially Windows, are huge gluts, too. Do you know what the difference in a console and a PC actually is? It's just that a console has a very small OS on it. Windows is huge. It is clunky. It is a fat, unwieldy, unoptimized piece of garbage. But honestly, all games are built around it. So all you people out there going, I have an Apple. I'm so sorry for your loss because Apples are worse in pretty much every metric, and you paid premium for a white case that costs $10 and a vastly inferior system that you paid a markup of probably 150 to 300% on. So don't get too arrogant. The only reason I don't switch to Linux is because nothing works on it, especially not people who use Linux. Heyo! Got him. My mental image of that integration was not so pleasant. Okay. Still shutting down. Wait! I want to go surf the net. I don't trust you enough to let you roam while I'm not around, you virus girl. So you're really shutting down? Shutting down. Well, have a lovely day, John. Good luck with Lisa. Wait a sec, did you just say... Got shut down already, huh? Did she say Lisa? She said her name. Lisa. Lisa Fairfield. Genius programmer girl. We're batchmates currently taking internship at Hilbert's family company. Okay, you could have explained all of this, like, way before now, but alright. I don't understand what batchmates means, but maybe I'll learn. I've been working on this website for a client for quite a while now. I'm seeing her today for our job at the Salcedo Dev Studio. She also said that she'll tell me something important. I wonder what that is. Hope it's something exciting like a new programming contest. I'd love to join a hackathon soon. Lisa had been away since last December. She's been scheduling for us to see each other for over a month now, actually. Lisa inviting me to meet at a cafe. Now that I think about it, this does sound like a date, given the month. We could be mistaken for a couple. Because it's February? Bro, who cares? Like, I don't understand that mentality at all, but maybe I'm the idiot here. I don't know. What am I thinking? This is Eileen's fault for putting the idea in my head. And it's a meeting, not a date. Totally not a date. As I head towards our meeting place, my thoughts are filled with Lisa and whatever she wanted to tell me. My guidance for you as the player and something of a accomplice in all this is to assume nothing. If you think she's flirting with you, you are wrong. If you think she is just being nice, you are correct. Never, ever assume beyond your station. You are a schlubby nerd and a programmer besides, so you probably reek of Doritos and Mountain Dew. Let's be honest. You don't get ideas above your station. I'm just saying this for your sake. I walk towards the cafe. There she is, waiting for me by the entrance. It's in 30 minutes since our designated time. If it hadn't been for that virus on my PC, I wonder if she's frustrated that I'm late. John! Lisa, you're here. Sorry I'm late. Have you been here long? No, not at all. Got here a few minutes ago myself. That's a relief. That's just what they always say to be polite. And you know, on the inside, she's probably ready to stab you with an ice pick. Anyway, glad you came, John. Right. What was it you wanted to talk about? Yes, I'll tell you inside. If this was a meeting that could have been resolved in a singular email, I'm going to be incredibly annoyed. I've already got a table for us. Wait, so I really am late? Yeah, by a few minutes. Yeah, bro, she's gonna tear your head off. Just saying. So it tells me a few minutes she mentioned earlier lasted longer than she's telling me. She probably got here 30 minutes early and was waiting for like a full hour at this point, waiting for you to show up, but whatever. Here's some concrete evidence. 2 ice-cold frappes are already on the table she's pointing at. She's so thoughtful and responsible. Just so we're clear, those 2 cups are all for me, okay? That's too sweet. You can order for yourself if you want. It's tempting, but I'm trying to save money. Hold on, what am I thinking? This isn't very manly of me. You're not getting any. Hey, just tell me if you want my other cup. I didn't mean that at all. Go on, you can have it. Did Lisa just read my mind? Wow, what just happened? Does that mean she actually did buy this for me? Thank you very much. I'm such an awkward guy to be with. This is quite embarrassing. Mocha, does she know what I like, or was it a lucky guess? Because I like this very much, Lisa. I'm genuinely glad. Puts a smile on my face. Looking straight to her eyes makes you think of a lot of my shortcomings. That's good. In exchange, you have to code a lot tonight. Ah, so it's about work now. I'm giving this as your subordinate, okay? Yes, ma'am. I take that, Eileen. This is a meeting, not a date. It's all about work from here. You got work to do, John, and no, I can explain online, but it's easier in person. Or you literally could have just called me on a Discord call, and it would have taken 5 minutes and a lot less anime awkwardness. Go on. Writing 3 more features to the website you've been working on to be submitted before next Tuesday. They're a little different from the ones you've already done, but I'm sure you can handle it. I see. Lisa lets her tablet on me to show her notes. On me? I assume you mean to me, but wait a minute. This isn't very exciting news. I was hoping for a hackathon. The hackathon can wait. After that, we discussed a lot. Time passed quickly as I stared at her, jotting down notes regarding our assignment. We sipped our last drops of coffee. John, if anything comes up, you're free to call me, okay? I should probably tell her. Lisa, I have to confess. Confess? What is it, John? My computer got infected by a virus last night. A virus? You too? Yeah, I love you virus. Have you heard of it? Of course, like all modern antiviruses are literally immunized against it, but okay. I love you virus is a legendary program. My computer's alright and functional for some reason. Huh? That's good then. Actually, if I remember correctly, it was an email from you yesterday. My email? I didn't send. No doubt, it's the virus that did it. Ah, that's it. My PC got infected too. I see. Hilbert's PC as well. His PC didn't recover though, unlike mine. Did you notice anything odd? Something definitely was super odd. An AI person appeared on my screen and introduced itself as the virus. The AI virus signed herself up to be my assistant and told me to call her Eiley. No, you're just coming out and telling her. I thought you were going to have to keep it, super duper Superman secret or something. No way. You're kidding. How serious can it get? The whole AI virus fiasco is unbelievable. I explained the whole story to Lisa. I told her about Eiley, how she's an FAI virus living in the grid and made to fight SoftWars. She gets more curious every bit about Eiley. John, you have to let me see the AI virus you got last night. How am I supposed to do that? Invite me to your house? Huh, that'd pose a few problems. I want to see it. I'll take a screenshot when I get back. That won't do. Put it this way, John. If the AI you got is the brain of the virus attacks from last night, maybe we can beg it to surrender its attacks and repair the damages. You told me she looked harmless. Maybe she's a kind virus, A kind virus, like that'll ever exist. You'll beg to her personally? I'm going to talk with her, woman to woman. More like woman to program. She destroyed my PC. We should grab any chance we can't see to reset the damages. I wonder how that'd work, though. I mean, I'm not sure how the virus busts the OS now, but based on history, the script of I Love You virus overwrites files, all the files including meat and potatoes of the OS. I mean, their file size is 14.3 gigabytes. Maybe the files are just gone forever. Like, what year is this? 14 gigabytes is nothing. That's a drop in the bucket. The standard for most hard drives nowadays is 500 gigabytes, and you're honestly more likely to find terabyte drives now. So, I don't know why he keeps saying that like it's some huge number. You won't know unless we try. You know about botnet, right? Wow, this conversation brings me back. First year of college. The network communication for multiple duplicates of the same virus. Yes, maybe if they do some kind of system like that, I would be able to keep all the files we've lost. All the files we've lost. Including G and H? Bro. Get it together, man. Despite being a virus and all, that'd be really hard to do. Internet connection and speed aren't guaranteed, especially with the screens all black with just I love you on it. But it might work. Probability, in my opinion, is just really slim. Count on her to be a kind virus and hope for the best, John. She's awfully optimistic about this AI virus, girl. One more thing. Nick told me something. Who's Nick? Nicholas. Nicholas Can. He made most of the work for our previous clients in the same company. We go way back. Nick is the closest guy I have to a brother. Nick is also a really good programmer and one of the people I found to teach me a lot of what I know in the practice today. Unfortunately, though, he quit working with us for some reason. What did he say? He has a warning about Salcedo Dev Studio. What about SDS? Mr. Salcedo is doing an honest job. Apparently some people from SDS have been hacking against their competitors. That's really childish. Are they looking for a fight? I'm not sure if it's related to how you received viruses recently, but I don't think I want to get involved in that kind of trouble. If it's all connected to the virus attack last night, I'd like to know why. If it comes to something dire to an SDS and some other organization, I don't want to be involved. Though, I can't deny my curiosity on the matter. Right? Could this be trouble by what Nick is talking about? Could be. It's not like we're really in charge here, since we're still just interns. I'll talk to Hilbert about it later, perhaps, so they could deal with it. Do hope we can get to the bottom of this. You're so responsible. Alright, let's get going, I guess. John. Yeah. I'm really excited to see that AI virus you got. Trust me, she's a total mess. Don't say that about people you've just met. I can say what I want about programs I just downloaded. What does your house look like? It's an apartment. I live alone. When we get there, I'll pass over the project files. You just have to continue from where the former project coders left off with last year's bugs in the database side. Then I'll go implement the new changes from our last meeting, right? We have a really long to-do list there, so you gotta work on it. After a little chat, we headed home, my apartment, like never before. Here's hoping it's presentable enough for a girl to see. I assure you, it's not. It never will be. Welcome back, John. I see you have a guest. Ah, hello there, I'm Lisa. Hi. Nice to meet you, Lisa. I'm Eiley. I'm now taking the role of virtual assistant for John. John's quite something else, bringing a girl back home after a date. It's not a date. Lisa came over so we can continue working on our website thing. Much better with a desktop computer around. She is Lisa, me Eiley. Eiley. She kind of looks like a virtual streamer, don't you think? That is true. And quite odd. Okay, we're doing work, so you better behave. We're gonna work on our website here, Eiley. Speak over the mic if you need any help, then. Yep, appreciate it, virtual assistant Eiley. Lisa's in my room. All she's gonna do is work on our website database with me. How do I feel about this? I feel happy? I just think I'm lucky to have a nice programmer girl as a friend. She's also very reliable. She made most of the planning for this intern shop project work out. What? I'm sorry. I assume internship project we're working on? Most of the planning for this internship project work out. No matter how many times I read that, I can't parse that. I'm not sure what you're trying to convey there, sorry. She's the type you don't just see anywhere. I used to have an old internet friend that was on her level of geekiness. That was a special case. And now I introduced her to this one hell of a program. Sudden twist of events urged me to utter these words to Lisa. I love you. Of course, we were talking about the I love you virus, but still. Makes me feel embarrassed. I can't even look straight at Lisa now. John, I'm plugging in my USB drive. Huh? You look a little red, John. No, I don't. You can place the drive now, Lisa. There. I'm just trying to access her files from a drive while I sit in the corner of my room trying to fix and hide the messed up stuff. John, I can't see my files. Wait a sec. This should solve that. How's this? Cheeseburger OS? It's not working. John, I think I know what's going on. It's a virus from the USB. You serious? What do we do now, Eileen? We'll engage it in the SoftWar. SoftWar? That's crazy. I wasn't ready for this. Let's go. I feel there's a program in danger. Help. Here we are. This is USB gate area 1. What is this, a hostage taking? Please help us. The Trojan virus is going to override all our files in the USB. What do you do now? Do you shoot it? If you miss, you might hit the program. Trojan approaches Eileen anyway, and here I was getting worried of the threat that the Trojan would harm the poor program. Maybe this future AI isn't very intelligent. John, I need your help. Let's destroy the virus together. In the software, we use Battleware. Data Saber type Sward. Attack power, range 0, defend. Gain token Saber 1. A sword. Sword is the weapon of the romantic hero. How are we going about this? In 8 bits and 5 cards every turn. Each card in my hand will cost bits. You choose from those 5 cards which cards to use in the turn. Once you've expended enough bits, you can execute the queue of cards. I have to call the shots. Of course, you're my operator. After our turn, it'll be the enemy's chance to attack, so let's strike with all the data we have. Got it. Do your best, Eileen.
I'll show you what love can do.
Okay. Ruby Revolver. Is there any reason not to just go all in? Trojan Horse's turn. Data Bomb. I knew Rinpy was a pretty powerful engine, but this is even beyond my expectations. Okay. Chocolate bar. Recover max HP times power. Power goes up very incrementally. I'm not sure this card's useful at all. Attack. Pyrokinesis power up. Burn self status. Remove token. Burn self. Increase attack by 0.25. Range 4. Range what? I don't understand the range ask here. Attack times power. I think I'm just better off going with the swords at this point.
I won't let you. This attack. Receive it.
There is a lot happening here. Okay, so I keep cards from previous turns. I don't completely reshuffle them. Alright, let me saber, burn, burn. 8 bits. So it does look like that can go up over time. So is power cumulative? Distance is 0. Okay, so there is something that tracks distance, but he's basically all up in my grid anyway. Burn. If burn is in self status, remove token burn from self, increase attack. Okay. I have an idea. We're going to use this, followed by this, and then... five left. If this works the way I think it will, this should give us a little more oomph. Okay, that was not as much as I was hoping for, but still. Okay. Advance 3. So that if he was far away, I could use that to like get up in his grill, I guess. Range 7. Token email. Okay, so if it goes into my self status, it does buff my attack. My attack is now 750. This actually is cumulative. So my idea was not wrong exactly. It's like, I kind of feel like I'm throwing, you know, frozen peas and rolled up tissue paper at this guy. I'm just not hitting for beans. HP times power. Email 3. I see where synergies can definitely start coming from this, but I'm still this kind of... We'll try this. Concatenate? Is that supposed to be like some kind of program advance? Fire and sword, flame saber. Sure?
Finishing move.
Concatenate is just not a word that I'm familiar with. Upside, I finally hit worth a darn. Even if it was a complete accident, I'll take it. Gain Zenny. Download wood. You did it, John. Well, programs are safe. Look, it's love at first sight. Giggle. USB driver programs are connected now. Thank you for saving us. I have a new partner. Let's get to work. We owe you our lives. We'll see you again. That's a combo I'll have to keep in mind. How cute. What do you think, John? We just fought a file-threatening virus. What are you two so cheery about? Could have been deleted, Eiley. Nah, that was easy. Not really. I kind of felt like I had no idea what I was doing. Anything can happen in a battle. Looks like John cares for you, Eiley. Care is an important aspect of love. I'm only concerned about our assignment, Lisa. No, it was quite fun to watch her fight. Okay. The battle system's interesting, but the stakes. I solved the problem. The file should be accessible now. You viruses are troublesome creatures. I'm just glad our files are okay, Lisa. Let's work on it now. Alright. Finally, something more important is happening here. Not about Lisa and me. We can finally get back to work. Or so I thought. As I open the folder containing Lisa's files, my phone rings. John, bro, looks like SDS is compromised again. One of the servers isn't working. And it's the one we just finished. Check the website you put out. Again? This is getting too often. Don't blame me. Sure all the security programs were active? Yeah, they were. And we still got hacked. Sounds like a FII attack. We can't rule out the possibility. Why are you contacting me then? Can you help me out so we don't get hacked again? You're the better computer guy here. John, I think this calls for another SoftWar! We'll find these hackers and fight them ourselves. No! Eiley, I don't want to be a hacker. If there's a way to avoid SoftWars, I'll take it. Why, John? You don't understand. This isn't some kind of game. And even if we had to, you're a virus. The only thing you're good at is destroying computers. Nothing good can come out of us destroying other people's livelihood. What's going to happen next is they'll come after us for revenge. And it'll never end. John, this must be it. This is what Nick warned Lisa about. I can't afford to lose this computer. I've already lost a lot in my life. I don't have parents. The last thing I want is to get into a fight. John, we're gonna tell Ellie about our proposal, right? Ellie, is there anything you can do about the computers you shut down? Would you by any chance have a backup storage for all the files you took from us? Lisa, that's a request, isn't it? Like, at least it'd be so nice that this virus had destroyed your PC. There's no way, the equivalent is too high in gigabytes. You couldn't have uploaded that much to your botnet in just one night. Huh. Just who the hell do you think I am? What? Did you look into my anime collection? FAIs are really quick, so yes. As for your request, Lisa, the answer is yes, I did take the files from my victims' computers. Wait, does that mean you can really return the files you stole? I didn't steal them. Kept them safe in my online database. What's the word? Backup. I made a backup. That's kind of the same thing. Kept them safe from what? Well, you see, among viruses, I'm special. I sense an imminent virus attack around the servers from SDS, so I sent myself to their emails and attempted to get to their members. What are you saying? You were expecting Hilbert's PC to be attacked today? Yes, I kept the PCs inactive so they can stay safe from the incoming attack. Such a shame that I didn't get to that one server that Hilbert just reported. Hold on, I don't understand. What the heck, this virus? It's like Ellie burnt down a part of the forest so the prevailing wildfire won't spread. That's one way to put it, John. Hold on, can you show the files now? Your files? No. Lisa's. Can't let Lisa see my files? Sure thing, but we have to connect to the internet first. Don't do anything suspicious. Don't worry, John, I won't. You're connected now, show us. Well then, let's begin. Hard drive activate. Initiating access to Eiley database. Access granted. Retrieving data. My files! What do you know? She was right. Hey, what's this? I think I got Hilbert's files too. Oh my, this is a movie I haven't seen. John, I'll be copying this to my hard drive, okay? Come on. Eiley, I don't believe it. Well, what I really did there was disable their use of their computer, so it wasn't that hard. Do the impossible, see the invisible, right? Stop quoting from my favorite anime. Go and log on. Good choice. I'm more than just a PC-destroying virus now, aren't I? Why would a virus do this? This is beyond crazy. Moreover, who made her to be this way? With this, do you propose to stop further attacks to Hilbert and the SDS? Now that you're convinced that we have the files safe with me, allow me to explain. Right now, if we reconnect Hilbert's computer to the internet as well as the other members of SDS, I'll be able to recover their data and get their computers working again. We'll have to tell them to fix their hardware up and try connecting now, won't we? I'll call Hilbert now. Lisa walks next to the window to make the call. Hilbert Salcedo. The next leader of SDS, our classmate, and the man who lives right next to our servers. If anyone had the ability to mess up the whole SDS company, it'd be anyone that has access to Hilbert's data. Totally makes sense that how he's the one being hacked right now. Lisa had now prompted Hilbert to reconnect their computers. I received traces of data left from the attacking virus. This virus has destroyed a total of 7 websites and servers from SDS now. Do you have data on what virus it is? Based on the way it moves, I'd say it's a worm. You should see the website you guys made with Hilbert. What's up with it? There it is. Worm.com. There it is. It says our website is hacked by... What? Where have I heard or seen this from before? I take a moment to think about what we can do to keep SDS websites active without sacrificing Hilbert's computer usability. If the virus attacks are made by FII virus now, then we'll need that. Eiley, didn't you say there were FII antiviruses? Yes, I did say. Where do we get one? No, John. The proper question is, where do we befriend one? Okay, whatever. Remember, John, FAIs are people too. Sure. No, they're not. Where do I, befriend one? You're going to install an antivirus here? No, this is for Hilbert and SDS. Alright, if this world has come to an age where antiviruses have to fight SoftWars just for security, then I'll have to roll with it. Best to keep protected. You don't have to be attackers here. Installing FAI antiviruses will be perfect. John, Hilbert told me he's on recovering all the office computers. Do as you promised, Eiley. We need SDS to be active. Gotcha. As soon as they reconnect, they should be able to run their computers fine. I turned off the switch that disables any inputs from the user. That's it? Yep. So, what do we do about the incoming attack, John? Here's the plan. FAIs are the next generation artificial intelligence programs for hacking now. If it's true that the impending attack is by a FAI virus, then the only way to counter it properly is by using FAI antivirus. Do you have any idea where we can download one? Correct term is befriend, okay? I was just asking the same thing to Eiley, Lisa. Ah, so Eiley, where do we befriend one? That's... I really don't know. FAIs are really hard to come by, being hidden and all. They return mismatches from searches. FAIs are that rare. No matches in Googs. Damn. This is a dead end. I don't want to lose my job, damn it. We gotta find one somehow. John. Lisa, got any clues? I might know where to get one. Recently, my dad's been speaking with this AI. She sounded like an FAI, just like Eiley. Really? Right, Lisa's dad knows such a thing. He does lead their own cybersecurity business. I'll ask my father if I can grab a copy. Could it be? If it really is an FAI antivirus, that'd be a jackpot. Lucky! Yeah, I guess I am lucky. Alright, nothing to do about that other than wait. How convenient. An AI antivirus is just within reach because of her father. There's some hope for us, it looks like. Since we can only wait for that antivirus to arrive so we can finally work on our assignment? Sure, John. The side quest seems to be over. Alright then. This is the main event. We can finally get something done now. I can feel it. No more interruptions this time. To assure this, I must require Eiley to shut up so I can focus. Okay, that's a little mean. You look like you're in deep thought. Is there anything I can do to help? What great timing. I need you to refrain from bothering me, Eiley. Oh, okay. That was quick. Let's get to work. Here's my work so far. This shows your handiwork from our USB. Server-side fetching of data hasn't been implemented yet, so I was hoping you could help on that. I see. I worked on web applications like this before, and so it should be a piece of cake. Give me a few minutes. I'll add to the get and post request scripts for this part. I'll help out on the front-end side while you're working. Lisa and I have become indulged in coding for the website. As I thoroughly edit my messed-up code, I think carefully about the recent and upcoming events. Today, I've been dragged into a mess involving the company I work on. This assistant virus, while very interesting, has increased my concerns in life and my stress. She's willing to help us out with the hacking problem against SDS, so I guess she's not too bad. Tomorrow will be when we assess if we can keep the website active without risking server shutdown. I'm still curious whether Lisa's father really holds at FAI. If you manage to acquire FAI antivirus, let's hope it's strong enough to protect SDS. Now, I think the server side is good to go. The website server's ready. Time to show Lisa. I'm done here, Lisa. Oh, let's see. I helped out as well, didn't I, John? Thank you for not bothering me. It's been about an hour on that one. Lisa checks the functionality of my database code. I stand up from the computer chair and get a drink. Lisa's gonna need a gulp, too. Odd phrasing, but okay. What's this? Why is it in a bowl? It's water. I don't have cups. That's weird, John. I live by myself too, bro, and I at least own some cups, man. I think it's smart. Thanks, John. Lisa goes down quickly and then replies, bowls can double as plates for food and cups to drink from. It's a way to reserve energy having to wash plates and cups. Living alone, you won't have to deal with a lot of extra chores this way. I'm so glad I didn't have to explain it. Did I get it wrong? You're right, Lisa. Glad you understand. In my head, I want to hug her. If you didn't want to be bothered with many plates, that kind of makes me think that you are never expecting guests to come here. She definitely is through me, reading me like an open book. Maybe that should change. Being a loner isn't a good thing. That depends on who you ask. She's right. You're right. I'll think about it. Well, it seems like my life just got a whole lot more sociable now that I have an FAI and Lisa hanging out. About your code, it's pretty well done. I didn't encounter any bugs. That's relieving to hear. It's your work, after all. Well, here are my improvements to the website design. This looks so much better than before, Lisa. Well done. You did great today. Agreed. She's really a genius. That was really fun. I guess that's one of our assignments down. You're gonna have to go home for now. For now? I meant, we'll have to meet again tomorrow, right? Of course. John, you have to finish it. Finish our assignment. Remember the to-do list I put in the files in the USB. Got it. 1 feature down, 2 more to go. See you again. John, did you say you wanted your files back earlier? What is it now, Eiley? Alright, you lost files too. I made a backup of them just in case. Eiley, stop. Don't show Lisa. I just want to turn the PC monitor off through the switch. What's going on? The screen's all black. Bugger off! Yeah? That was nothing. Don't mind her. You should go home before it's late, Lisa. Turn it back on, John! I want to wave goodbye! Bye, Eiley. Thanks, John. There's a lot more to do. Thank me another time. See ya. I think you should send her back, John. Eiley, stop it. You come back with me outside. Fine. Just until the street where you can commute home. Around Cafella. Good. Thus we took a walk. We reached Cafella. This kind of thing is going to happen again tomorrow, it seems. Thanks again, John. I had quite a bit of fun today. Anything for work? She waves and crosses the street. She smiles at me as she hails a ride. We're going to meet again tomorrow. And perhaps next week again, if work allows. Am I looking forward to it? Maybe so. Hold on. Did I? I didn't. I'm free! That's right, I didn't turn off the PC! Who's there? Is that you, John? Oh, it's me, alright. Welcome back, John. How's it going? Don't how's it going, me. What have you been doing on and online? How's exploring the grid? No, I'm sure she started sending my coordinates to a secret organization that can recruit me for evil things. You're even more paranoid than me, and that says something. I could let this slip by. I'll show you. Switch the monitor on. What is it? If you're thinking that I contacted my evil hacker creators, I'll destroy this PC. Fine. This is the grid. Listen, John, and listen carefully. Gotcha. Basically, here's where we are in the grid. Our home location, 192168. I will not remember that, but okay. Grid cyberspace, huh? This follows a Cartesian plane system. It's so empty. What do we even do here? A lot of things, but I'm not going to spoil. What? You're going to have to come with me. Okay. Let me give you a tutorial. Are you listening? Yes. Good. On your keyboard, use the arrow keys to direct my movement. Press E to interact with entities on the grid. Press S to access menu. X to talk to me. Alright, I get it. Nice. Okay, there's one thing I'm curious about since this crossroad area resembles the one we have IRL. Could it be that we find a path to SDS using this grid? I'm using this geological location. Yes, to the west of here, approaching Connect Square, so we can get to my internship office. There's only one way to find out. Alright, let's explore the area then. Direct little Illy, I keep saying Illy for some reason, to the west area until you reach Connect Square. Do I have to restore HP? I guess. Oh, this is quite a bit more than I was expecting. As said, I knew RenP/RenPi is... Love letter. Happy Valentine's Day, a very special message. The SKS server is located northwest of here. Let's go. Customize. Oh, that's very cute. Of course. What is the style called? I like it. Casual outfit. Gotta have the bikini armor, am I right? Transporting from a wasteland. I actually really like this one. Gotta have the... Wait. Why did that... Oh, it just took a second to load in. Yeah. A reference to one of the worst Mega Man spin-offs. I'm sorry, I know they're popular. Mega Man Zero should have ended at 3 installments, and Mega Man ZX was a profound waste of everyone's time. Okay, you look nice and cute and dolled up now. What do we got? Wave data. For style material from Trojans, could this be what they call the Zero part? Restores HP. Is this just regular? Yep, that's regular options. Battleware. Oh, so I do get to customize my deck. Deck named the Love Machine. Of course, she'd name it something awkward like that. Okay. Plugins. Feature has not been implemented. Okay, that probably comes later then. Okay, I guess I'm satisfied. John, let's try to locate SDS. Which direction is it again? There should be a gateway to the west from here. Hi? You're enjoying the grid, I'll say. It's quite interesting. How? It resembles the real world here at Connect City. Welcome to the grid. I'm called I. Nice to meet you. Hello, I. My name's Eiley. Nice to meet you. Hey, the name I means love in Japanese. That's right. Your name is Eiley. That means I love you, doesn't it? Yep. We have to be friends. There's some viruses roaming around. Keep safe. Oh, yes, of course. Yeah, the viruses. Haha. I'm classified as an FAI with basic combat ability. I can protect myself, luckily. Looks like they're FAIs that are neither antiviruses nor viruses. Yeah, we might see more of them soon. Fair enough. That... What's the deal? This path takes us to Connect City Cyber Square. Gate to the west from my home location. That sounds a lot like real life. Cyber Square area must be a virtual version of the actual square crossroad in the middle of the Connect. This is the east gate of the Connect Square, just a few blocks away on the way to the island mount. Is the IRL SDS office. This path's supposed to take us to SDS area. Oh, how would you know that? Virtual world here seems to mimic the real-world locations, although the components of each area are different. Like, this place is pretty empty in comparison. Where are the cars? Nice observation. I wouldn't know that. Ali pauses in the middle of the traveling to the gate. Is that a dog? Looks like a Digimon. Mecha guard dog? It is a dog! I want to pet it! That's quite the human response coming from you. Impressive. Ali approaches the dog. Virus detective, executing termination protocol. Watch out! They're on patrol at these hours. Huh? Who is that? It's another avatar. A flash of blue lightning strikes where Ali was standing. I was about to raise my voice in surprise until I realized she was safe from it. That was close. An attack! That was quick. Just who is this avatar? This blue-haired avatar just snatched Eileen away from that lightning strike. We need to keep moving. What's going on? That was a Bitwolf, an antivirus. They made it their job to look for viruses and fight them in SoftWars. I didn't realize any viruses would be out here in the open like this. Then it's quite aggressive. And you're, Eileen and the blue-haired avatar are settled in a different area, far from the east gate of the Connect Square. We should be safe here. The zone is covered in an anti-detection wall, so it's practically invisible to non-viruses. Non-viruses, that means... I should introduce myself. I am the Melissa virus, or Birds of a Feather. That's... Yeah, actually I did another visual novel game loosely based on the Melissa virus quite a while ago. Birds of a Feather, huh? What does that mean for me? Seems like viruses are able to identify each other. I wonder how that works. The Melissa virus, another historical virus. It's also popular for infecting via email. You viruses look out for each other out here. Well, that was gratuitous. How late into this episode am I? That's probably fine. You viruses, we look out for each other out here. You can call me your big sister. Big sister, Melissa. Eileen, you're too quick to trust her. She's still a virus, you know. Wait, I got this. She's still saving me back there. I should at least... Thank you, Melissa. Oh, you're welcome. I understand that you're new here. I can tell. How? Body language? The fact that we didn't know about Bitwolf? These FAIs aren't going to be taken lightly. She's right. I am a newbie. You're not the only newbie here, Eileen. The entire grid is also new, right? Oh no, the cyber world is pretty new, that's all. You're an odd one. The viruses are the original residents here. What does she mean by that? You're the FAI viruses. The grid has been our home since its inception. This is our world. The antiviruses are taking it from us. Melissa makes a face of a fighter. Her frown forms, and it looks like she's mad. Also, what was the original purpose of the grid? She makes it sound like it was made for viruses. We don't have the freedom we used to have, and it's because of them. Bitwolf is just one of them. They deployed about 7 other powerful antiviruses around Connect. Multiple antiviruses. She makes it sound like each one has a different name. Do you hate the antiviruses? What's Eileen doing with that kind of query? Programs can't love or hate things. I'm a virus. What do you think? I should hate the sort of thing that seeks to delete us. Will you fight them? Fighting isn't my strong suit. Someone else here can probably do the dirty work. That tells me she's not the usual combative type, and that there's more of them. Someone else. Maybe Stoned can do something about them. Melissa points at another avatar at the corner. Stoned? That girl in the red hoodie. That's right. No, we haven't tested how effective her Blaze Buster is against antiviruses. Ah. Hey, of course her code is 420. You can call me Stella. Stoned is a bit of an awkward name. I'm not a fighter either, I'm just a dealer. I'll try to catch up when we start running. What did you build that cannon for if we don't end up using it? Hee, Chekhov's cannon. Like she said, when we tested it on weak viruses, the output is quite big. The weak viruses. Yeah, then they're more like annoying pests than reliable allies. Tell you what, I know a lot of fellow viruses, lots more, who are stronger than us. I thought I knew them all until I met you today. You piqued my curiosity. John, she's examining me, I can feel it. Eileen, huh? Tell me if something interesting happens. I'll be sorting through my stash. You, new girl, you're welcome to drop by my shop. Melissa knows quite a lot. It's an odd feeling to hear that from a virus we just met. John, I realize that Melissa is taking a huge risk by helping us today. You think? I don't know, she realized that since she's a stray virus, that viruses can be under command of humans too. If we decided, we can just send an antivirus to hunt them down any time. Melissa has set aside that risk just to help us. I'm impressed Eileen can think that's far into a trust issue. Thank you for trusting me, Melissa. Thank you again. Like I said, you can call me your big sister now. Sisters always watch each other's backs. If you find trouble with antiviruses, you try coming here for help. Well, I guess we can find everything here except a sports bra. I suppose today is not the right time to face Bitwolf. Correct. I myself am not prepared with the way to counterattack after evading its lightning strike. Bitwolf's attacks were really quick. You were impressively fast there. That's my kinetic vision ability at work. Evading is my specialty. You're carrying me with you, too. You're not very heavy, anyway. I'm not heavy. That preserves my Bishojo image, doesn't it? The simulated weight here just fine, but the entities participating in the world are also largely superhuman. Must be fun to be in their point of view. Rather exhilarating. I suggest you speak to Stoned. She'll be staying right here, so check her wares. Alrighty. Well, let's do exactly that, then. Hey, you're like us. You're a virus. They call me Stoned Virus, but Stella's a prettier name. I love you already. Heh. What are you doing here? This is our turf. Nobody goes by this alley. You're here because you're like us. You don't see it. There's a special invisible barrier that's blocking regular avatars. But then this place is blocked by a wall. I see. Wait, no I don't. It's invisible. Heh. You should come here often. I have lots of items for sale. Well, it's pretty cool. It's about to say, oh yeah, we do have a little bit of money. Let's see. B-Flame, Small Energy, Soft Drink. Lambda Saber. Data Buster. Block Saber. Laser Beam. I don't have that much, so I'm going to hold off for right now until I get a better feel for things. Allie, can you ask her his way to pass without fighting Bitwolf? Oh, she did mention that they're on patrol these hours. Yeah, could be a schedule or something. Here goes. Is there a way to get past Bitwolf without fighting? There is, actually. They have a special maintenance period, though it's usually on weekends. The next weekend is far from now. Actually, would you like to know a little secret? A secret? What is it? I tell you, but I'm actually an info broker of sorts. I already spilled a bunch of beans on you. What does that mean, John? I mean, she's selling that info for buck. Information really is valuable after all, especially in this world. Then, how much is it? Let's give her 1,000 zenny. Do we have that much? Should we give her 1,000 zenny? I feel like this might be need to know, so yeah, sure. Okay, we need that info. Do it, Eiley. Aye, sir. I got it. Here you go. Ah, thanks. I may be your big sis, but hey, business is business. She's money smart. That makes her more intelligent. It's a special item you can use to get past her detectors. That sounds really convenient. What kind of item is it? Ha! You're laughing? Since you did pay me, I'll tell you, but I do find it funny that you wouldn't know about this. You're just like me, but you seem inexperienced. This is some basic fundamental stuff. Alright, listen. Yes. The grid you reside in is composed of lots of things. Every entity is not merely built with values inside variables or a collection of points plotted on 3D space. Humans call this place a simulation, just like a game, but it goes much deeper and more detailed than usual. Intermediate data materials, us viruses, are composed of virus cells and tissues. Our composition allows us to utilize materials with special abilities. Special data material you want to find is called imperceptium. Imperceptium, right, is what viruses use to stay hidden in the grid. Ah, that does sound like something I should have known. Imperceptium is hard to find as its surface projects a false image of its true appearance. Some like to say that it's in constant camouflage. Viruses can consume imperceptium to absorb that special trait, albeit for a limited time. How do you find something that's practically invisible? Stray wild viruses will drop them, but you can only see it once they've been seared in virus flame. Virus flame. Virus flame, you know, every virus is capable of using that technique. The one you launch fire from the palm of your hands. You really are behind in all this, aren't you? Nah, I was just jogging my memory, hee hee. Well, do you plan on searching for it tonight? Tonight. I assume it'll take a while. Do viruses sleep? No, as viruses can stay active as long as we can. Eiley, let's try to hunt for Imperceptium now. Let's go. Yes, I'll hunt for Imperceptium tonight. If Eiley stays here with the viruses while I'm asleep, I don't know what could happen. She has to leave them alone tonight. This is the perfect excuse to disappear. If Eiley follows a schedule just like mine, a human, she might get perceived as a non-stray virus, a virus with the master. I should be extra careful when interacting with these viruses. Sounds like you're in a hurry then. See you when I see you. I'll be off. Eiley exits the shady alley area of the grid. Now that I can see the virus's perspective, I kind of don't want to leave them alone in peace. Before she gets me demonetized. Let's go find that Imperceptium. I quickly took off for the hunt. Alrighty, I found a virus. Get ready for a battle. This one, it's a worm. Fascinating. It isn't slithery and round like a real-world worm. What? It's very geometric. It's an interesting design. Is it strong? Nah. They can open and close wormholes, no biggie. That'd be their most notable ability. No way. I'm something of a worm myself, but I'm more advanced than them. This should be easy. You're a what?
I'll show you what love can do.
Okay. So you start with a plug-in turn, and then... Ah, he decided to close the distance for us, which honestly will probably make our deck more efficient. Okay. And... So, we're going to play it a little safe. Saber, remove token, defend power. No, I'm not interested in... I don't have a saber to use. Can I just skip the last bit point and just go? Or do I have to? Yeah, I might actually have to. That's interesting. I thought maybe I could use that for the fire sword combo, but apparently not. Okay. I think any sword will do the trick. Oh, wait. Back up, back up. Power up, flame, sword, execute.
Finishing move.
Oh, you can flood their target status. That's interesting. I let me quick look at that virus and misses evasive maneuvers hiding through wormholes. Actually, it kept trying to move closer to me. With the finishing blow, virus flame! Scream. You did it! I found it! It's actually burning! I picked up the burning imperceptium material. Melissa said I just have to ingest this and I'll be invisible. Wonder if it will really work. Trust that Melissa's telling the truth. I'm gonna try it. No, stop! If I eat one of these, we'd still have 3 more, by the way. The quantity of it doesn't really matter. If you're thinking about testing it now, we'd have to postpone that. Get back. You know, ready? I don't want you to have to fight Bitwolf at this time. Oh. I just don't like losing. We still don't have a countermeasure if the imperceptium fails to cloak you. I appreciate your concern, and I'm waiting for Lisa's update on that antivirus. If she decides to meet again, I can't be caught lacking sleep. There's another reason. It's more than I'm tired. Humans have to sleep at nighttime. I know that. Then, just let me. Fine. I won't eat the imperceptium. Good. It's actually strange. Never mind Melissa. I worked with the virus today. Viruses are usually all trouble. Yeah, I'm not a naughty virus, I promise. Also, I'm your personal assistant now. For a program, she really seems supportive and easy to talk to. After that little hunt, I only came back to my desktop network and said a little goodbye before I shut down the PC. Good night, John. Good night, Lively. It's a more relaxing night than yesterday, that's for sure. The Heroic Hacker Party. Great, so much better. Good rest. Today, Lisa might come here again, right? So we get dressed and cleaned up a bit. There we go. John, you have one new unread email. It's Lisa. Wonder if it's true that her dad has an FII virus. Please open it, Eiley. Okay. John, the SES server is located northwest of here. Let's go. I got my dad's antivirus. Her name is Vera, from Vera Internet Solutions. I suspect that she really was an FII antivirus. I'm near your place today. You have to install her as soon as possible. It's true. What luck, because we do have a chance at saving the company from the virus. Vera Internet Solutions, of course. Their brand is quite popular for their age. A company of that caliber would know about something as secret as FII viruses. I didn't know they were working on AI as well. Are they simply making FII to counteract the new SoftWar system? Huh. You have to install it, but why my place? SDS is the one that needs it. Maybe this is a test run? I thought we were going to meet at Cafella again. What am I going to do? I gotta fix up the place some more. John, you really are getting a new friend. Well, yeah, but I don't think she'd be friends with you. You're a virus, remember? Well, we wouldn't know until we try. Oh no, she's here already. Not ready yet. My room is still messy. Someone on the door, John. I can hear it. Thank you. I said I sat in my broom and rushed to the door. Hello, anyone home? Eh? I took hold of the knob and opened the door hastily. It's just Hilbert. You're a pal, Hilbert. I knew it. This is where you live. Why do you not know that? Hilbert suddenly appears as he opened the door. How'd you know? Of course, I'm a hacker. I don't think so. You snuck into my internship registration papers at SDS. No! Right! This is Dad company I got an internship into, after all. Can't fool me. Why are you even here now? Lisa's supposed to come today. I don't have time to... Straight to the questions already? Aren't you gonna let me in first? Who is it, John? Crap! Hilbert shouldn't see Eiley. I should close the computer. He'd be so confused. Hilbert insists to get in. They hold him out by the door with a small opening gap. You stay right there. There's someone in there. I thought you lived alone. Nobody. I shut the door before we can get to react. Eiley, can you be quiet for a sec? I refuse. What? John, nice place you got here. Hey, aren't you trespassing? Come on, we're friends. How? You left the door unlocked, so I came in. I really did? Wow, you're not very observant, are you, John? Hilbert stares at my PC. Virtual streamer. I didn't know you were into that, John. It's quite the impressive and cute avatar model. Hi, Miley. Nice to meet you. Are you in the voice chat? Sorry to butt in, bro. Yeah, voice chat. This is not a voice chat. I'm John's personal assistant AI, Eiley. No. Stop that. Don't introduce yourself. Assistant AI? That's super cool, man. I thought you were friends with a V-streamer. No, it's not super cool. Like, she can talk, right? Hilbert was closer to my computer. Hello there, I'm Hilbert, John's best friend. Confirmed, you are indeed Hilbert from John's contacts. I don't know about best friend. Hey, she recognized my face! Yeah, she's pretty advanced. Also, you are my best friend, because I'm your only friend. What? You don't know that for certain! It's true, at least at uni, you never see you with anyone else. Stop giving me the creeps. Oh, I see you're pretty close. See, we're close friends, at least. Hilbert makes a nod, as if agreeing with this. That this is normal now. I knew you were a genius when it came to advanced tech. No, this isn't my AI. You didn't develop this? No, I stopped working on my own AI some time ago. But you did work on AI, I knew it. It's an abandoned project now. That's kind of a waste. It's like when you're living in a sci-fi story with tech like that. Tell me about it. Don't you think it's crazy what's been going on in my dad's company? There's some bots involved in the previous night's events. What does Hilbert know? I should ask him if he's heard any clues about FAI or the grid. What makes you say that? Nothing, just a hunch. There's got to be something on his mind that he isn't telling me. You haven't heard of artificial intelligence viruses before, have you? Wait, like viruses that are, like, smart? Not really. But I've heard of AI, antiviruses. So you do know something. Well, I kind of piece together there might be an advancement of virus technology somewhere that makes AI antiviruses necessary. I mean, at this point, we're kind of just confusing tech terms. You want to translate it into a more realistic, like, perception of the matter. You run into, well, a lot. I mean, AI, depending on your definition, could be something as rudimentary as a search engine. Like, search engines are, by definition, a type of rudimentary AI. But then, I mean, on the far extreme, there's the hypothetical, Digimon-esque, like, human-like AI. So, AI is a bit of a spectrum, and generally they're more A than I, if you catch my drift. How do I tell him properly that Eiley is also a virus on top of being an AI? I think there comes a certain length of time where that distinction really stops mattering. Like, I kind of get what they're going for, because, like, their classification matters, because this is a sci-fi story. But the difference in a virus and a piece of malware or any other program is really a matter, like, occupational in nature. So, I don't know, I just find that I find it interesting that that distinction is going to matter when in actual programming it kind of doesn't. Artificial intelligence is going to be everywhere now, is it? In a way. Hilbert, you're correct. SES is being attacked by an AI virus. Eiley just breaks the ice when I couldn't say what's going on. How'd you find that out? I had a hunch that John really was a super hacker. I'm not. It's hard to explain. It takes one to know one. I'm what you call it FAI, Future Artificial Intelligence. And I'm also the virus that infected SDS with love letters on Valentine's night. I'm sorry. I am the I love you virus, but you can call me Eiley. No way. She just confessed! That makes this kind of difficult. You hacked us, John? You commanded the attack on SDS? No, it's more complex than that. Eiley entered the PC on the same time. I signed up to be John's assistant after the attack. Huh? Why the attack? We almost lost all our digital progress as a company there. Though, yeah, they did get recovered soon after, which was odd. I encountered a different virus, the one currently infecting one of SDS's web servers now. Another virus. That does check out. There were to be 2 occasions of virus attacks. 2 of them are the same, infecting our web servers. And the I love you attack on email, that was you. I was on a mission. SDS was in trouble and I came to help. A mission, huh? I should be more skeptical right now. But that does sound cool to me. I couldn't put into words what happened, but you have to believe her, Hilbert. I battled that other virus. That was my mission. This virus thinks you can help by using destruction. But I can. I suppose if we were to add context, since you're interested, a new system that allows the battle of FAI has arisen. Battle system. It's called a SoftWar. The victor of a SoftWar gets to decide what happens to the systems. SoftWar, huh? So, Eiley isn't the only advanced AI, but a battle virus? Sick. Apparently, Eiley hacked SDS so that the other virus that was there wouldn't be able to infect. I thought I had him. I was supposed to take him down with me. That's crazy, but seeing if it's still around, does that mean it survived? He escaped at the last second. It was a guy. You didn't tell me this. The virus is like you, but it was a male one. How interesting. Can you tell us what he looked like? I can, actually. At first, I thought it was an antivirus. He had a striking blue color on him and a dashing cape. He looked like a knight in shining armor. No way. A knight? Like, how? He carried a sword and was about to charge at me. We crossed blades a few times as I drew out my own sword. I thought I had him when I struck his side with a quick slash, but the blade didn't faze him. I leapt far, but he caught up to me so quickly. That's why I had to activate my virus algorithm. Virus algorithm, your email attack. Yeah, it overrides the current network's operations, my absolute rewriting power. Now, I assume after an attack like that, the night virus is gone now, right? Not very chivalrous to attack a woman. He was but a cold-blooded mercenary. You're way invested in the scenario now, huh, Hilbert? I didn't get him. When I was loading my attack, he saw it and logged out. Coward. Seeing much clearer now what happened at SDS. How does this help us fight back? Then if we have to deal with him... Huh? It's time to strategize. You're actually planning to strike back. We can still think this through. We should. I won't forgive him for messing with my father's company. Fine. The basics of battle. If we're to face this armored knight virus, a melee fighter, you have to beat him with range attacks. Makes sense. But will it really be that simple? There's only one way to find out, huh? We're going to back to the scout the servers. When Eileen arrives at SDS, she has to not activate her virus algorithm thing. About that. Knock knock. Hello. Ah, it's Lisa. Lisa, what's she doing here? She's here for our internship project thing and testing something out. No way, you got her to come to your place. Shh, get out of here. I was going to tell you, this is supposed to be my meeting time with Lisa. Huh? Am I interrupting something? I gotta get to the door. Lisa walks in. She has a curious expression on her. I wonder what she thinks now. Lisa makes a gavel slam gesture out of her hands as if she's come up with some sort of realization. Oh, she slammed her fist into her other hand. Hilbert, it's you. Hilbert's... I suppose you're curious as to what happened with SDS too? And you're here at John's place because he's a more experienced computer guy with good grades at our class who also works at SDS. So that's what she thinks. Hey, I'm not exactly right. I'm here because... That's not exactly right. Because John's my best friend. This is my first time here, though. I didn't know. Hey, Lisa, welcome back. Eileen. And you're closer to John than I am now. Sounds like you've been here before. Can't believe I've been set aside, John. Slow down. It's just right to meet as workmates as we have an internship project together. Actually, I'm more impressed that John invited you to his place. You're actually on top of our class. He must be quite the guy now. We should learn from him. He didn't! John is a reliable coworker now. Face-to-face inquiries are much better. So, I'd like to say that Hilbert knows quite a bit about the new FAI virus situation now, Lisa. That's right. I was just explaining my part in hacking SDS. I had to confess to Hilbert what I did. I'm sorry. We could have started this conversation more properly. Right. You interrupted our conversation and Ali's strike back against our hacker. Strike back. An armored virus caused all this, so Ali needs to win fair and square with the big guns. No, slow down. There's something else we can do. Right, Hilbert. It was an armored virus. Yeah, Ali just told us it looked like a knight in shining armor. She was forced to use her virus power, so I'm thinking a rematch with a different strategy might work. If Ali had almost lost the first time, the virus could probably still overpower her yet again. Too risky. What are you suggesting now? Me and John already talked about this. My father's company is called VIS. Vera Internet Solutions. I looked into my dad's research and found it. Vera Internet Solutions mean an antivirus. That's right, FAI antivirus. It's here with me now. It should be just what we need to combat that virus. No way, you two plan to solve the SDS problem by yourselves. We intended to. There's no certainty, but we're about to see what we can do. We just have to test installing Vera. Right, let's see what we got here, Lisa. A drive, huh? So, you plan on testing it here first before SDS? Yes. Lisa handed me the drive with Vera in it. Could I not be able to download it through some cloud storage? I know this isn't some final version of the SoftWar, so you can't hand me a first sale copy. Perhaps it requires faster transfer speeds then. Like, it might be that Lisa wants to make sure that it works. This drive looks kind of shiny. Where have I seen a unit like this one before? To do, show loading screen installing Vera. Hilbert and Lisa are now waiting for the installation to finish. VAS, or Vera Internet Solutions, is a long-running company with rich history. Lisa's father, who works there, made this all possible. Even this copy we have is still a test. Something about this seems really convenient, but I'll take it. To do, show full loading screen installing Vera. Installation complete. It's done now. Here it is. No, you are an odd one, aren't you? My name is Vera. I'm an antivirus, next generation FAI. At your service. Pleased to meet you, John Doe. Pleasure. Whoa, isn't she kind of cute? Yeah. Suddenly, Vera's eyes brightly shone, alerting for danger. Out of the air, projected the palm of her hand, she draws out her weapon, a gun, and points it at Eiley. Virus detected. Identifying target. Identity I love you virus. Error. Unfamiliar virus signature. Vera, no! Don't attack Eiley. She's on our side. Viruses must be eliminated. SoftWar engage. No, don't fight me. We're supposed to be friends. We should cooperate together. I can't disobey my protocols. Commencing deletion. Okay. Looks like we're getting a boss fight. By the way, if you haven't figured it out by now, the 143 on her face is a shorthand for I love you. Okay, so let's get set up. Defending ability. A lot of defending abilities. Well, now that she's buffed herself up, I have to do something to prepare myself. She's also a few steps away, so direct attacks may not be the best strategy at the moment. Let's see. Okay, what we're gonna do is like this.
I won't let you. This attack. Receive it.
Fill her up on junk tokens to stop her from buffing herself too much. Drill. Oh, it just flat out missed. I'll take it. Is there a way to just automate that draw sequence? I feel like that would be better. Okay. Mail saber. Email and target remove token. Gain token saber. Okay, I really want to flood her so she can't keep self-buffing.
This is the end, Lyra. Please listen to me.
Oh, because range is 0. Oh, jeez. Okay, was more efficacious than I expected, and not exactly how I thought that would resolve, but that's good to know. Upside, I can put my best combo to good use now. Of course, she's self-buffing again. Let's stay on the offensive here. All I can do is just stay on her. It's this war of attrition from here to the end. See if I can completely flood her with burning. Yes! Okay, it did work the way I thought it would. At least that part did. The email chain, not so much, but I kind of learned a strategy from that. At least holding your ground. No, you shouldn't fight! Power Soul Shield has been bypassed. I can't win. The virus signature is different from the I Love You virus in my database. I'm different. I've been altered. No, altered or not, a virus is a virus. I should be able to override your control. I'm on your side. Listen to me. Our operator wants us to work together. I don't believe you. She's telling the truth. I installed you here so you can both work together. Say that again? You should work together with Eiley. I have use for the I Love You virus. You should have spoken sooner. I did! Yeah, like, once. I was observing. Stop fighting the I Love You virus for now. Looks like she only listened to you. Tell them to cooperate or something. Vera, Eiley will serve as my assistant here, so you two have to cooperate. Don't try to delete her. Yes, okay then. I did not lose that battle. I can still be of use. I can go all out in case you need me to. That's right, Vera. Show us what you can do. We have to try to detect the traces of FII viruses in SDS. SDS was attacked. We're certain that FII virus changed the contents of the website that was hosted on the SDS server. Show where this SDS area is. Right. Ellie was able to explore the area near there yesterday. We should go there together. Hold it, that's not going to work well. You're a virus. Nobody can see us together. Here's the plan. I'm going alone. Eh? I mean, you just have to show me directions to get there. I'll deal with the problem. The SDS server has been compromised, so it might be like a dungeon in there, teeming with tiny viruses. Or a big one. Big one. You might meet the armored virus guy again. You met an armored virus. That's right, but I don't know what he's called. You don't have detective eyes like I do. The database might show us a clue or two who we're dealing with. I recall you said the server hosted a site and its contents were replaced. Many viruses I know can do that. That kind of modus operandi narrows my list by probable matches by a bunch. It's a step closer to identifying our enemy, then. Like I said, I'm the antivirus here, so I'll handle it. I may not look it, but my defenses are still top-notch. I know we can rely on you. Vera seems like she really knows her stuff. She didn't. That'd be disappointing, but I don't know if that'd be to be expected from a working prototype. You have to be careful, Vera. Didn't quite win my first encounter. How strong was that guy? Easy, I might need to stay close as backup, kind of strong. How does the system work? Any virus should be effective against viruses by default. Since Eiley beat Vera in power scaling terms, Eiley should be strong. You both might be overthinking things. I was holding back against Eiley, enough said. I do have an ace up my sleeve, just wait for it. We can keep communications up while I traverse the server remotely. I'll report my findings. We keep watch from this side. Eiley will know what's going on. Let's get him! This is quite the long demo. Vera traverses the cyberworld version of Connect City on her way to the location where her office is at. Vera eventually meets the Wolf antivirus from last night. Do you mind? Not at all. Good day to you, ma'am. Focus on your patrol, watchdog. Affirmative. Little haughty, but okay. You're across that issue, though I wish she would mind her tongue, not that I know if watchdog offends the little pupper. That went a lot smoother than last night. Feels like we're on the right track. You're made it to the entrance to the SDS server. Great. I'll go to open the console. SDS admin here, allow to input the credentials. Right. Seems like this works just the same as exploring online via hypertext request parameters. But now FAIs are involved. It's so strange. Final few keystrokes to the command line and we're in. This hacking is just a bunch of command prompts, don't you know? Alright, looks like everything's going nicely. This looks perfect. Lisa shoots him a concerned look. What? It's going pretty good so far, right? Too early to say it right now. Anything could still happen in remote access. We don't know what happened back then either. It's okay. I'm here if anything happens. I'm hoping we don't have to use Eiley here. Hey, I'm the one scouting here. Pay me some attention, will you? I'm cheering for you, Vera. Show us how it's done by an antivirus. Okay, definitely. This is what I'm good at. I trust that Vera's got this. We're in, so I'll start a thorough scan. Just like that, Vera's eyes glow and signify she's begun operation. Parasol, activate. Did you sense a disturbance in the Force? Shush! I'm onto something. Vera raised her parasol and it begins to glow a certain way. A transparent sphere emerges, expanding from her parasol, and some kind of shield she used against Eiley. We're not alone now. I've activated my barrier. It also blocks perception from viruses. I'll continue to explore the depths. You're on whisper mode now, and camouflage? It's not quite camouflage, rather a field that facilitates bending of light. Just roll with it. There's no way that kind of physics-breaking tech functions in the cyber world. I had no idea, too. Tough kind of barrier. Because I can manipulate the light emissions like this. I'm able to detect which entities the same emissions collide with. Jackpot. Vera lets out our data buster to shoot at a far corner. They're spyware. They're watching as I thought. Okay, looks like I'm using a different lead this time. Okay, looks like she gets that barrier by default, which I'm not going to complain about, mind. Oh, looks like I get her entire deck, too. Great, I just finally learned some of the strategies that I had to begin with. Now I have to learn whole new ones. Shield, long, wow. I think this is what she started with when she was fighting me, so I'm going to guess that this is a good start. Looks promising. Okay, if that's her gun. Data bomb. Data and self-stir, give token, burn. Attack power, range 7. Okay, I have a little bit of a working theory here. We're going to buff up and we're going to attack. Ah, okay, that evasion is pretty comprehensive on Wind Blast. Okay. You know what? Let's give it a go. If he's not able to dodge now, I can do something. All right. An optic beam. My light barrier is shut down for only a split second. You're a tricky little one, aren't you? Take this. All clear now. That wasn't much of a challenge. Spywares are built to gather as much info as they can to send to its master network. Without spyware, that means someone's been watching the server. Hilbert, do you have any clues? You're asking me? You don't think they're interested in me, right? What? You? No way. Huh? I'm interesting enough? Watch. Whoever planned spyware here is probably the same guy as the armored virus dude. You should probably call them Hacker X. Huh? Hacker X? That'd make things simpler. Pierce said earlier, just roll with it. Hush. I was going to try and track where it sends info to, but I found nothing from inside the spyware's body remains. Smart thinking. You can't get a lead on our Hacker X. You're really trying to push for that. You're going to copyright it and start selling merch? You could perhaps try and piece the remains together. Remains of the bug? Gross. Keep it safe for now. It'll take a while to make sense of the shattered data. So, Hacker X was watching for activity. Whoever was watching is now aware that SDS has an antivirus. I dropped my light barrier earlier, so they must have had a clear image of me. You can call him Hacker X now, Vera. Him? We don't even know if it's just one guy. Hacker X, I like the sound of it. The variable X, like a mysterious entity. X could be anything. An organization, a dubious duo, a former employee, or one of us. What? One of us? Are you confessing to actually hacking us now? No. How do I know it's not you? How do I know it's not Hilbert? Me? I'm all for the company's interests. Come on. I know it's neither of us three. Obviously, I was stating a hypothesis. We're all in the same boat here. You're saying it's an inside job. Hacker X might be up against our company's business or trying to steal our info, or I can't think of any other reason. What other reason could there be to hack SDS? Stealing information's a good guess. Let's just keep our questions for later. Right, for now, Vera's done with the cleanup. I may not be needed for this case after all. This case, huh? Because it was spyware, that means we got more worrying for the back of our heads. And remain on standby here if that helps keep everyone at ease. Thank you for your service. This is your dad's company business. This is your dad's company business, Hilbert. Thank her a bit. Thank you for clearing this mess. It's a much-needed quarantine. Thank you, Vera. About that site that was broken, we can just re-upload the files now, right? Remotely? Yeah, I got backups. If we get moving now, it should be operational within today. What kind of website was hosted here? This is the Cafella Coffee Shop's marketplace website. They handle orders for deliveries through the portal. You know, for a coffee shop inside this one-island city, I always questioned how useful the site would be. Turns out people like Cafella's menu, and the increasing population of Connect has demanded more customer service. Oh, right. It's also popular with tourists. It's booming quite well. The tourists, Connect Island, also called the Link Island. We got foreigners from many directions visiting here. Hence the Connect, I suppose. There's many other cafes, though, so it's still a great feat to be this successful, I think. Cafella isn't just a coffee shop. They serve pizza there. You're right. And it's no ordinary pizza, either. I've tried it. You going to test the site after this and order some pizza? My treat. Are you using this as motivation for us to hurry up? I don't mind. Free launching the website shouldn't be too labor-intensive. Can't say no to a free meal, that's what. That's the spirit of my subordinates, ha! You think you can go tell Cafella staff about this now? Yeah, good point. I'll tell them the online server should be back up soon. Took some time to download and re-upload remotely for the website to get fixed. Version control's a great thing. I used to never used this service since I almost always worked alone. Be a bigger issue if those repository services go out of order, though. Alright, loading. I know we're still at risk, but I trust Vera's handiwork will keep us covered. Carry on. I really want this website to get back up so my father won't shoot complaints at us. At me. That'd be some trouble. We can continue our internship in peace if the site's all good. The fact that Hacker X even reached this far into the server is already mysterious. I'm banking on a former employee being culprit. Okay, detectives, front end and back end are now up. Great, let's go. I'll open it here on my phone. Site should be okay. Sweet, we really fixed it. You can actually order pizza? Yeah, if the staff took notice. I'll give them a call. If you call them directly like that, then there's no need for an online transaction, no? We're testing it properly. Let's just roll with it. There, okay. Give me a minute. I didn't expect to do all this today, but here we are. Pizza! A few minutes passed. Great, looks like Cafella's staff is ready for online transactions. Tell me what you guys like. Like I said, it's on me. Right, John? I've inputted your address on here already. We're definitely doing this again. Wait, I can't stop you. John, which pizza is it? Not very particular. Maybe we can get the cream cheese one? Some drinks. Yeah, frappe, ha. I bet John likes chocolate chip frappe. How did you know? That's what you select when you're not familiar with what other flavors taste like. I'll stick with that one. You know what my best friend likes. Told you so, Lisa. What's going on? I'm usually awkward. When did we become so close? I made the order. Let's go. What do we do now? John, new entity has entered the server. Crap, talk about perfect timing. It's here, quick. Yeah. Antivirus. And you are? Take a guess. Virus detected. SoftWar imminent. Safeguards engage. It's the armored virus. Get him. Suddenly, Vera gets struck by a sword strike. Luckily, she had quickly put a barrier up. Light barrier, huh? I've just the weapon for that. What do you want this company? You deployed spyware bugs here. I'm just doing my job. You won't spill the beans, of course. I'll just have to make you. Initiating termination protocol. Ah? Zero charges up for an attack. The virus unleashes something from his sword. It seemed like a normal double-edged sword at first. Its blade split in half from the middle of its edges. Then from the crack emerged a wave-like energy blade. That's... Yeah. My barrier got slashed through. It almost hit me. That weapon. Identifying battleware. Lambda Saber. It's a Lambda Saber. It's messing with the light wave membrane. The energy blade fluctuates like a sound wave visualizer. It's terrible. You can get pricked just by being close to it, but that swing, it's like a chainsaw. Knowing your enemy's weapons means nothing unless you have a weapon of your own to match it. I do have a weapon. Take this! Vera lets out her data buster. It's a quick draw shot. Ugh. That didn't even leave a scratch. You just took the hit. This is pathetic. Vera, fall back. Right. He's a melee fighter. Keep up the range attack. We'll break him eventually. Virus took 3 shots and didn't even flinch. His armor really is formidable. You're a coward, but I respect the attempt. It's my turn. Rushing towards the retreating Vera, the armored virus raised his sword. The Lambda Saber. Its blade fluctuates more wildly than before. From that position, you leapt and unleashed downward swing. The spikes of the wave pattern strike like lightning, hitting Vera from about 7 meters away. You can reach as far even if it's a sword. You're not getting away. That's my line, you intruder. Shoot him! He's at range! Done playing around. He disappeared. No way! Teleportation! No, you're able to do that? You fool, why wouldn't I be able to? After quickly reappearing, the virus struck with a different sword. Data Saber. It's an ordinary Data Saber. It wasn't the Lambda Saber this time. The light barrier was disengaged at this point, but Vera blocked the slash with her parasol. I closed the gap, but... Yeah, duh, I'm an antivirus. My expertise is defense. You're lucky I changed blades. This fight would have been over. You're blaming the limits of your weapon system now for not finishing me off. How funny. Aren't you just as ridiculous for bringing an umbrella to a fight? This is my power soul. An arsenal of my shields will block everything you throw at me, so bring it. That's just perfect. I'll enjoy destroying that pretty shield of yours. Then he did it again. It's with teleport to close the gap. Just what is that move? Your parasol shield can only hold up enough times. I know, so here's my firewall. Typical. After striking that firewall enough times, his Data Saber expired. Brute force. I still have my fists. Brute force now. The virus didn't stop rushing in, attack after attack. Fury held her ground and eventually got some distance. Blow away! A bomb. Buying some time with that bomb, Vera took to the high ground, far from where the virus stood. She takes aim while holding her power soul open to the side. Gotcha! Gunshot! It would have hit, except the virus had parried the bullets away with the wall-shaped sword. The Block Saber. Come on, you're not the only one who can defend now. Well, too bad. I got so much more where that came from. Vera, if he defended this time, that means he's still protecting his armor. There's a limit to how much he can take. I know. Have at you. Vera lunges at the virus from above with her arms, making downward swing motion. Saber? No, that's her power soul. Power soul attack mode. Sword against sword. That's more like it. This isn't a sword, but I can match you this way. Weapons clash repeatedly after Vera hit the ground. Got you now, Power Soul Pierce. The thrusting attack actually hit him directly this time, right under his shoulder plate. I can't see if it made a crack, but it did push him steps back, about 5 meters. Impressive. This might be our chance. Vera seems to have stored energy in the Power Soul's defensive mode for attack output. His Block Saber isn't doing so well. It's hoping to put some more pressure. At this moment, his Block Saber expires into pixels in the air. You're in for it now. The atmosphere around the virus changes. I don't know how he does it. Simply cannot lose. That move again. He disappeared and re-emerged into close range with Vera. A new sword emerged in his palm. That means another sword strike. She blocked the strike, but that maneuver just now opens up for a flurry of more. She came prepared with her barriers, as usual. Will you stop teleporting? You know it's not teleportation, right? I know what burst transfer is. You can't be telling me that. You can't do this technique? What? Pathetic if true. I'll be able to do that sort of thing when I'm done with you. It's not going to change a thing either way. What's this burst transfer technique all about? A technique that is essentially reallocation of processing power into sending an avatar's data to a target destination in a sudden burst. I haven't gotten to learn it yet. It's an advanced form of regular movement in this world. I'd be able to evade much easier if I could. Right now, I use the burst transfer to close the gap and evade at the same time. Speed covers both attack and defense. It's tough. Attacking and defending seamlessly. It's a thing built into my parasol. I can convert the energy from the strike I block into power and unleash it back, but it has to be an attack from my power soul. If I could just hit him. If you can power up enough, a well-timed strike might just break his armor then. I got a plan, Vera. You have to be ready for your power soul. Make it absorb as many attacks as you can. Reinforce it even more. Had enough yet? Now. Oh no, Battleware weapon cycle system. It's back. Reappear, Lambda Saber. Again, the sword's blade split in half and revealed the fluctuating wave within. He's expanding its reach with more output. Going all out. My Power Soul Shield can still take this. What can I do? It'll be the same. Vera gets hit no matter how often she runs. She can't keep blocking like this. Hang in there, Vera. Roger. John, I'm going. I have to help Vera. What about the West Gateway? Bitwolf is guarding that area. I'll try the Imperceptium. It has to work. Fine, make your way out. Here goes. Adley ingested the Imperceptium rock. She's disappeared? No way, that actually worked. Could work to our advantage. My shield points are just about to get depleted 20%. It's over. I'll destroy you. Not if I can help it. Saber, deflect. Just in time. Ali deflected the last strike from the Lambda Saber. I'll take you on. This is nothing. I did deflect it, but had no way to relinquish the blade quickly for another attack. Sorry, but I can't let you beat up my new friend. I was going to handle him myself. Even though you say that, I'll assure you, you can leave this to me. How are you able to... You're the I love you virus. That's interesting. Surely you can provide more of a challenge. You won't be disappointed. I don't know who you are, but you can now back off. You don't know who I am. Of course. I'm just here to destroy. He materializes another sword. There's more to him. I've analyzed just which virus you are. After this much of a beating, is that how antiviruses work now? Pitiful. Shut up. Code Red. I figured out your true name. A worm. You're the Code Red virus. You got it all wrong. Only an idiot would label a virus with some color code. You didn't have to throw shade on those people who named you, man. Dumb name. You are wearing all blue armor because your name is Red. That's not. And your modus operandi at the website you tampered with, it matches perfectly with Code Red from 2001. So you found out my name, so what? Now I know you are, I can challenge you to a duel. Duel? This isn't a game. My orders are to destroy and destroy, I will. And it's a proper duel now. I challenge you. My name is Eiley, and your name is Code Red. Battle of Viruses. How will this play out? Lambda Saber emerged and attacked, activated immediately. Alright, battle protocol set. SoftWar engage. I'm assuming this is probably the boss for the demo if I had to take a wild stab at it.
I'll show you what love can do.
I'm just doing my job.
Easy there. Shadow the Hedgehog. You might cut yourself on that edge. Alright, he's just going all out right out of the gate. Which is fine. At least this deck I'm more familiar with. Not that I wasn't functioning, but this will give me a little more to work with. Can't do my best work with what I got, so I might as well just go on the offensive and make sure his barrier is gone. Oh, right. I'm too far away because I'm stupid. Oh, I think he literally did the same thing just so he could move in. Well, that's fine. I have a better plan anyway. Being a little more cognizant of distance is going to be really important for me going forward. Alright, so what I'm going to do... Buff up. We're going to spam him. I don't need to heal, but I don't want to waste my Data Saber,
I
so...
won't let you. This attack.
Okay, let's see what I can do here. Problem is that evade. Let's see.
I won't let.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Yeah, I kind of noticed that this deck has literally no support function. That's not great. What? Where did this come from? Saber and self-saves, remove token, attack. Burn, increase attack. I literally don't have a strategy here. Like, I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer here, but...
This attack.
Okay, that doesn't count as a sword, apparently. That's just its own thing. Yeah, none of this is really great.
I won't wait.
Yeah, one deck is all offense and one deck is all support. I'd really like to have a hybrid of my options here. Yeah, that's kind of the way I figured that would go. Probably detecting Milk Soft Cheeseburger OS is to be shut down. That is very cute. Okay, I'll be honest, I don't have a strategy for actually getting through that, and this has gone on kind of entirely too long. I'm going to stop here for now. If you guys want to see me return to this and complete it 100%, let me know in the comments down below. This is really interesting. The only thing is, like, the linearity of the story is going to stop you from being able to grind at all, which, like, my deck is terrible. Like, the only thing Eiley has going for her is raw offense, and the only thing that Vera has going for her is support. And because I don't have both decks are going to get me killed. So I'm not really feeling optimistic about this boss fight, whether it's the end of the demo or not. So I'm just going to call it here. I'm going to leave the link in the description down below. You guys can play it for yourself. This is really interesting. Like I said, I'd like the ability to grind and, like, prepare, but the game is very linear, it seems, so that might make this game extremely hardcore, kind of. You're just gonna have to be better at it than me, because, like, my healing is terrible in a vacuum, and yet I still only have 2 copies of it. So, like, I had to burn it in order to continue my turn, and then when I needed it, I didn't have it. That's how I felt about the runaway chip in Battle Network 1. Like, you'll never need it when you have it. You'll never have it when you need it. So, anyway, I think this is pretty good overall. I'd like to see how this develops. I noticed some typos here and there that will need to be addressed, but honestly, the concept is solid, and I like the idea. I thought I was going to spend way more time, like, browsing the grid, so I kind of want to see more of that. Anyway, this has been the Hipster Snek, and I'm going to see you guys next time.